If you've ever felt like you're showing up on YouTube, posting regularly, but you're not sure where this is leading you in the long run, I know exactly how that feels. My name is Serena, or just Sere, and in the past few months I have been posting videos on YouTube, but I have recently come across a framework that made me pause and reflect on where I am right now and where I need to go if I want to grow this channel in a way that feels intentional. Earlier this week, I listened to an episode from Sean Cannell on the Think Media podcast, where he talked about the 7 C's for starting a successful YouTube channel in 2025. Now, when I started my YouTube journey, I had no idea about this framework, but hearing it now helped me map my journey so far and gave me a clearer sense of what I should work on next. The first C of the framework is courage. Now, this really resonated with me. For years, I procrastinated starting this channel. The perfectionism, the fear of being judged, the endless doubts, that kept me stuck for almost 8 years. Even hitting publish on that first video was a huge act of courage for me. But here's the thing, courage is not a thing that you only need once. Lately, I have realized I've fallen into a bit of a comfort zone. My videos are not optimized for growth, I'm not advertising them much, and a part of me is kind of okay with that because it helps me staying in the background and under the radar. But if I want this channel to grow, I really need to bring courage back into the process, not just to start, but also to evolve. Then there is consistency. This was always my non-negotiable. When I started my channel, I told to myself, I will show up every week, even if nobody is watching. And I've done that. I am very proud of the discipline I have built so far. But Sean talks about how consistency is not just showing up regularly. It's about learning, improving, and iterating with every single video. And I feel like that's been true for me as well. And this brings me to the C I really need to focus right now: clarity. The truth is that I always knew that having a clear strategy was important for the long-term success of my YouTube channel. But in the beginning, even thinking about who I wanted to talk to, what my content should be, was really overwhelming. And this happens to a lot of us who want to start a YouTube channel. We basically overthink it. What should I talk about? What value can I bring? Who is my niche, and how I position my channel in the long run. And that overwhelm becomes the block that stops a lot of us from even starting. That's why it might be better in the beginning to avoid this question and simply start. And this is what I have done so far. I decided to focus more on the courage and consistency element of my journey without thinking too much about these questions. But now, after showing up quite consistently for a while, it feels like the right time to go back to the whiteboard and revisit my strategy. And clarity for me means understanding who am I speaking to, what value am I bringing, and why someone should watch my channel instead of the 1,000 channels out there. So this is going to be the next step for me, getting more clarity on what I want to achieve with this channel and the people I would like to reach with my content. Now, these were just 3 C's of the full 7 C's framework that Sean talks about. The framework also includes content, community, cash, and commitment. While this provides a great roadmap and gives me an idea of the next milestones for my YouTube strategy, for now I really want to focus on getting more clarity, but this is for sure something I will revisit in the future when I will be ready to bring my content and channel to the next level. If you're curious about this 7 C's framework and you want to hear the full picture from Sean, I have dropped the link to the podcast in the comment below. So this is where I am right now. I'm focusing on clarity while maintaining consistency and bringing back courage into the next phase. I'd love to know from you, if you're building a YouTube channel or anything else, what of these 3 C's that we went through today are the most critical for you right now? What you would like to focus on? Drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And this is it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Ciao.